You know I am in love. I can be reading my Bible and I can do all of this. So even though it's a small space, I don't feel restricted. No, I fall asleep like this so often. You don't even know. Oh my day. Hey beautiful people, welcome back to This Girl's Insights, where you can find vlogs and sit down conversations about faith and lifestyle. In each of my videos, I share my insights, my journey, my life with you. And in this series, I will be showing you how I converted a double bedroom to a studio flat with a home office workspace. Now, as a quick summary for those of you who haven't seen part 1 of the studio flat tour, in that video I went through the bedroom makeover, and you can actually see some of it on the screen now. I talked through how I furnished the space and also some great space saving solutions for small space interior decorating. Now, if you haven't seen part 1, please feel free to check that out after this video, but for now, here's a recap and let's move on to the living room tour. So as you can see, as soon as I walk into the room, I walk straight into the bedroom. And it is a very long room, so as soon as you walk in, you can see everything. And what I wanted to do was I almost wanted to have very clean lines to say, okay, the bedroom ends here, the living room ends here, and then you've got the kitchen. So it feels like very separate spaces. So even though it was rented to me as a bedroom, what I wanted to do is I wanted it to feel like a studio flat, and I converted it into that. And on that note, let's move on to the living room area. Okay, now as we come into the living area, first thing you notice is sofa. Now, if y'all have seen, I feel like it's weird because now as I'm doing this video, I feel like I'm saying, if you've seen the IKEA video, if you've seen this video, because you guys really did follow me on this journey. So if y'all have seen the sofa video, you know I am in love, in all kinds of love with this sofa. So basically what I wanted to do was I really wanted to have, I wanted to demarcate the bedroom from the living room area, like I said. So what I did was I got a bedroom sofa, or I got where you, it's basically called a sofa in a box from Argos, where you can get small sofas from anywhere. It's basically a 2-seater, and the idea behind the sofas is it basically fits perfectly on the end of a double bed. So as you can see, there's the double bed, there's the sofa. It's a nice straight clean line. It doesn't break up the room, it doesn't feel disjointed. So that space almost feels like an always space that leads to the kitchen, and this almost feels like a living space. And I feel like this is probably not my favorite feature in the living room area, but probably the most important feature. Okay, I feel like having a sofa in here is what almost makes this living area feel separate from the bedroom area. When I didn't have the sofa, I was having to work from bed a lot. But what the sofa allows me to do is, it allows me to come in, have some kind of downtime, evening time, whatever time, Saturday afternoon time, morning devotion time, away from there, be able to watch TV here. So just so y'all can get an overview, because all you've seen is the sofa right now. So this is what the living area looks like. So you've got the sofa, you've got my keyboard with an ottoman over there, and you have got the TV stand and some storage space with the TV stand as well. Apart from the sofa, the main feature in this living area is storage solutions. Now the first thing we have is TV stand, which is not actually a TV stand, but it is a wide, almost like a chest of drawers, and what I use it for is shoes. So apart from the shoes and the shoe boxes above the IKEA wardrobe, there are also a lot of shoes down here as well. In addition to that, I've got a lot of these random boxes. So for instance, in this one, I've got random wires and just things I need to store in there. And then once you look at the other side of the living room area, also got 2 bookshelves, which really isn't full of books. And this is where, again, I had to get creative with storage solutions. Now, these 2 bookshelves are basically where all the storage happens. Now, as you see in the bottom, we've got books on here. So we've got these great little boxes that I got from IKEA. And in these boxes, I basically store everything. So I have got my latch keys in there, I've got extra pins, I have got all my many different glasses in here as well. I have got my socks in here, and at the very top I've got all my belts and like tote bags in there as well. And even as we come over to the other side, in here I have a lot of random bits and bobs like battery chargers, random things I don't use. I've got my handbags in here as well, hair dryer. I do store like paperwork and all my books and stuff in here as well. What I did was I basically took the bookshelves and I use it as a storage area. And these little boxes for me have been a lifesaver, because when you're in a really small space, any amount of clutter makes the place look messy and you just feel like it's chaos. And these weren't expensive. They were literally only a few pounds from IKEA. you can put them together so they come flat packed. The only thing I will say is they do stain. So like I tend to have, like, in the morning I have oil in my hands and then I'll go grab a pair of socks and then there'll be oil on there, but it doesn't show up that much depending on the colors you buy. This is basically, I can't remember what bookshelf this is. This is also from IKEA. I can't remember the name. This one is slightly annoying because I put it together in a rush and basically I nailed this the wrong way around. So I need to find a way to tape this to cover it up. And I feel like these bin baskets, they were from B&M. And actually, talking about B&M, another storage solution I have is this right here. It's basically a pull-out for me to be able to store various things. So in here, I've got some hair stuff. I've also got all my nail polish in here. I've got medicines in here. And I have got jewelry. So a bunch more jewelry in here as well. And this is so tiny. Like, literally, this is my hand. And this is how big it is. So it doesn't take up that much space. Like, you probably wouldn't notice it. I basically nearly forgot to tell you about it. That is how small it is. But again, it's just been such a great storage solution. I'm trying to think, what else do you guys need to know about in the living room? How could I forget my favorite thing about this living area? My absolute favorite thing. Actually, my favorite thing in this whole studio flat is this right here. Yeah. Me and this ottoman. Where do I begin? This ottoman is all kinds of comfortable. Like, it's just, yo, do you all see the way my body is just sinking into this? Now again, if you all have, actually, no, yo, check out the sofa video. If you all have seen the sofa video, you remember I had a bunch of drama because I nearly didn't buy a sofa with a separate ottoman. I am so glad I am so glad I made the wise decision. If you're listening to that video, you know what I'm talking about. But this is literally just the best in the world. First of all, it is so comfortable. Second of all, it allows me to be really flexible with this space. So I don't have to be lying down in bed or sat at the sofa or standing. But basically, it allows me to move around the space and use it quite a bit. What do I mean by that? So normally, this ottoman is right here. So it's at the end of the sofa, not really connected, but basically I can put my leg up, I can put the TV on, I can have my laptop on me, I can be working, I can be writing, I can be texting, I can be reading my Bible, I can sleep. Yo, I fall asleep like this so often, y'all don't even know. But let's say I want to then play my keyboard. Then suddenly, here I am, and I can do all of this, all of this, all of this, all of this. That is not how you play the keyboard, guys, by the way. Now, as if that was not enough. Now, I have this thing where I don't like to be in the same position all the time. Sometimes when I want to do something different, when I'm trying to be creative, when I want to be in a different space, I need to actually physically put myself in a different position. This ottoman lets me do that. So for instance, let's say I'm not playing the keyboard, I don't want to be on the sofa, I need to work on my desk, but I don't want to work in bed, nor do I want to sit at the desk and work like this on the chair. What I can do is, I can take this ottoman, come with me, really light by the way, and I can put it right over here. So sometimes I am watching TV like this, or sometimes I am writing on my desk like this. Yo, I love this ottoman. You don't even know. My days. This thing is amazing. It is so comfortable. It allows me to be flexible in this space. So even though it's a small space, I don't feel restricted. One thing I have learned is it is surprising how much space you don't actually need. Now again, I do live here by myself, so it's a slightly different situation. If there were two of us, that might be different. But for me as one person, oh y'all. I can't even speak no more. I am literally sweating. I can't concentrate. I'm just like, this ottoman. Or even apart from that, sometimes, I don't do this as often, but also somewhere else I have put the ottoman is right here. And again, I am not here that much because the heater is not that comfortable. At most, I've probably been here once or twice. But again, it goes back to this idea where this ottoman just allows me to move around the space and just use it in different ways. Yo, I feel like I have spent way too long talking about my love for this ottoman. Yo, I love this ottoman. Y'all don't even know. Yo, I love this ottoman. I would apologize for my singing, but y'all should be used to this by now. If you're new to this channel, I sing a lot. By the way, if you're new to this channel, subscribe. I am not even sure if I introduced myself. Wow. I'm going to do better, guys. My name is Oyin and I am this girl. Where are we? I don't even know. I'm just... This ottoman, man, it doesn't even have me thinking straight. Yo, I need a tea break. This has been intense. I am sweating. That ottoman conversation. And just this, y'all, I don't even know how I am sweating doing a studio room tour. But y'all. Okay. I was about to say last but not least, the kitchen. But it is nowhere near least because we've not even done the bathroom. Oh my days. What is going on? Paper just dropped, y'all. After the excitement of the ottoman, now we come into the kitchen. Y'all, this sofa has been praising Jesus. Halle, 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 hallelujah.